Right, I'm just going to turn this down. Okay, set my mirror up. Okay. May as well take a drink while there's no one here. No one might not even come in. I did say 3:30, I think. I'm just going to go in with the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Expert, because you know I'm switching this up between the Garnier SPF. We had a good old chatting yesterday, didn't we? So we can't have that every single day. And this is a true get ready with me of not long. Got out of the shower, got my hair products in underneath this turban. I'm still trying these turbans out from TK Maxx, but I really like them. There's a full review on my Embracing My Curls YouTube channel. And I do have Embracing My Curls _ Instagram. There's not many posts on there as of yet. There's a few, just not many. Bit more over here. See, the issue with going live at this time, everyone's either working, in the UK that is, working, getting the kids ready for the dinners, or it's just not the right time. That's why I always go a bit later. It'd be alright if I could actually speak today, wouldn't it? Oh, I left all my stuff over there and I can't even pause it to go and get it. We'll just use some different things then. I will use the Fenty Beauty foundation that I like. I'm rotating all the foundations. Or should I use the Catrice? No, I will use that, and then we'll just pull some stuff out of the base makeup drawer that I've not got here. Let's use the L'Oreal Glow Cherie underneath. The primer. I don't really need to use a primer because I want to use this one off. So it's in the Revolution Fix and Glow bottle, but it's a Revolution Pore Minimizer primer, so not put that much on today. So we'll just wait for that to dry. Whoops. I did some more reorganisation yesterday. If you was in the previous video, you'll know I did some reorganisation. That was more eyeshadow palette reorganisation the night before. Last night's reorganisation was perfumes, and it looks so much better. So I got rid of all the boxes because there was just cluttering up where it was, and put it in a nice little, I'm going to call it a perfume tray, but I'm sure people would use it for something else. When I'm happy with it, I will give you an overview of everything. like what my vanity looks like, because it's actually on my vanity. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Glow Cherie. This shade is in Light Glow. Now, if it was just used as a highlighter, it would be way too dark. But it's not. It's used underneath. Smells absolutely gorgeous. We can actually get the Lumi Glotion now in the UK by L'Oreal. But I feel like this is a lot like it. So, do I really need it? Okay, let's put that back now, because actually no, I'm going to need to keep that out, because I'm not too sure. I won't be too sure what I used. Right, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. Let's get my sponge. Oh no, get some Face Facts Vitamin C facial spray just to put on the sponge. Could have done with it being damper, that's all. You can definitely see where the glow is, can't you? But I didn't have any glowy product on yesterday, and you could see where the glow is, where the glow was, should I say. In about 10 minutes, I should be able to take this turban off. I just don't want it getting in the way when I'm doing my makeup. I haven't got my brow products or anything. My powder is back there. I'm not going to get it. Just have to make do today. And I'll probably just brush the brows out rather than using any product in them. Do you know, with a spoolie. Do I want to turn this lighting down a bit? Oh, but glitter glues and stuff are back there as well. I'll just have to try different ones. Hey Morag, how are you? I was just saying today's video is a full on get ready with me. I've not long got out of the shower. But I didn't want to wait any longer because I said 3:30. And I am going to my sister's. So I want to film this before. So I'm not going to come back. Well, I'm coming back later on tonight. So from my sister's, I'll go straight to my mum's. Right, concealer. We're going to have to use a different concealer to what I'm using. To what I've been using, should I say. It's not necessarily a bad thing, me leaving my other stuff elsewhere. Okay, let's see what I've got. We'll use this one because I think this one's going to come in Project Pan after the one I've used, sorry. So it's the one from Poundland. It wasn't a pound though. It's a Makeup Gallery Hide and Chic Supersized Liquid Concealer. I'm okay. Sorry I've missed other lives. Been busy with dog after neutering and you going for your tea. I'll be having something to eat at my mum's Morag. Not at my sister's, I don't think. Sometimes she'll offer. But I'm like, what are you making? And she's like, well, what do you want? I'm such a picky eater. How's RJ doing? Little cutie. What shade is this? I think it's porcelain. So this is a dupe for the Revolution one that they brought out. Right, so this one is in the lighter shade, which is called Swan. But I don't think Makeup Gallery have too many of them. I mean, it's not a bad little concealer. It's not heavy. It's not the lightest one I've got in the collection. I would say it's medium. Just need to make sure this base is looking its best or as good as it could be. Because if this isn't what it should be, then all the other makeup's just gonna... It's gonna be like a house of cards, isn't it? It's gonna crumble around me. Always doesn't go in like it doesn't go in properly there. He's digging and causing havoc because he's not getting usual walks. He's going out, though, as he's bored. Yeah. It's like, give me attention. I've not had attention for 5 whole minutes. My niece's dog, Luna, she's a border collie. She wants attention all the time. Whenever I go there, she comes to me straight away. Starts putting her paws on me. Wants attention, wants me to stroke her. But then when she's had attention for a while, like half an hour or something, she'll just go off and do her own thing. So my mum's not a lover of dogs. I am. I just absolutely love dogs. And I just said, just give her attention, Mum, for 5 minutes, and then you won't have to give her any more attention. It's as simple as that, really, isn't it? Your base looks so glowy. I actually use something different, Morag. I use this L'Oreal Glow Cherie underneath. I don't know if you saw me putting it on, but underneath the Fenty Beauty. And this is a hydrating foundation anyway, so it will be a bit glowy anyway. But I do love a glowy base, don't I? So, yeah. Oh my God, sorry, I haven't watched for long. It's the Fox Girl, though. Hello there, how are you? He's exactly the same, just a big soft. He wants love, exactly. They want soft, like, they want love all the time, especially when they're young. Luna will be free this year. I don't know, I can't remember what month it is. But yeah, she's coming up for free. She's a little rebel. I'm just gonna go in with this. There's no powder on it. Just trying to smooth out the lines. When you get to my age though, unfortunately there's nothing you can do about having lines. Looks smooth and glowy. Thank you, Morag. I finally finished this Prep and Perfect Pore Smoothener. So I've got 5 more in backup. I'm not gonna use them until I think I've got 2 other like pore minimizing primers. I'm gonna use them first. I would have watched, but I was so busy. That's no problem at all. You know, people watch when they can. They don't. I would never expect everyone to watch every single live I put out, because at the moment they're daily lives. So people just watch when they can. And I actually don't mind being in here talking to myself, because I'm used to talking to myself, actually putting videos out anyway. So it makes no odds to me. People watch later if they can, or they don't watch at all that live and then they'll watch a different live. It's absolutely fine. You flew through that primer. It was pretty much half gone, Morag, when I actually brought it into this project pan. And to be honest, it feels like you don't get much product in it. Okay, powder. I'm going to have to use a different powder. What do I want to use? Part of me really wants to open this one, but I've got so many open. It's the Units one. Loose setting powder, transparent. I'm not going to do it. Maybe we should try one of these Rimmel ones. We've got, try the peach one. I've got Rimmel Stay Matte in 001 transparent. And I've got the same one in 003 Peach Glow. And peach is good for the under eye. And you can see this one's my favourite because I've hit pan there. Are you going to do a live tomorrow? I want to watch. I do lives every day at the moment. So as long as people want to watch them, I'll do them. So yes. Tomorrow, Sunday, or next week. The only time I won't do a live is if like a family emergency came up. And obviously that's understandable, isn't it? What time? Tomorrow it'll be later. So normally my lives in the evening in the UK, they go out about 9. So 9 PM UK time. I don't know what time that would be in the country that you live in. Suppose you'd have to check. I'm just going to go in now with this Revolution peach powder I've got, because this is also in project pan. So we'll start it off here. Because I've got so much left and I just want to use it up. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Anything exciting? Right, I don't want to remove the glow from here, so we'll leave the powder there. I always just apply it in the T-zone. Right, well, I'll have to pick that up later. No worries. Okay, so bronzer time. I'm just putting some of this Elf in the shade Tan Lines, and then we're going to go over it with a powder. So kind of like to set what I'm doing now. It's an extra step, but your bronzer will stay on if you do this. Nothing planned, just walked with dog. I did a food shop last night, so got that out of the way. I'm trying to save money, staying away from shops. Oh, have you bought anything recently, Morag? I went into Boots yesterday. I wanted a mascara because my mascara is nearly expired, and I thought I could get a reasonably cheap one. Not from there. I did get one though. I got one from Body Shop. Not Body Shop, Body Care. Not a lover of it, but it'll do until the end of the month. Right, we're just going to blend this out. I've still got my eye on a pink powder. Oh, and that's another thing I came across in Boots. H&B Cosmetics. I think Jane mentioned them last year to me. And it said the foundation, what did it say? Airbrushed, but also glowy. And to me, like when it was on my back of my hand, it couldn't have looked more matte. So I don't know what they're talking about. I bought a cream blush from Boots, a collection one for my holidays, a lovely cool pink. Yeah, collection's not that expensive, is it? So no one can begrudge you that. Is it powder or cream? Oh, you said cream, duh. Oh my gosh, Morag, I didn't sleep well, sorry. Right, so that's blended in nice. You can say what you want about these, but they blend in super, super nice. And you can see how much I like it. Because look, you get quite a lot of product in these things. Would I get it again? Not straight after me using it up, because I want to use some of the others up. Let me see. It says that you can only use it for 6 months, and I know that I've had it longer. Right, it just says the ingredients. They're super hard to actually even see. Doesn't tell me how much you actually get inside, but you get a lot. Get the glowy bronzer out to use that. $2.99, that's not bad. Have you seen the 17 ones? They do a cream blush and they do a pink one. Right, I'm going to go in with this palette. We're going to go in here. It's a shame I'm doing kind of a blue look today, because I wouldn't mind using this blush here, this pink one. It won't go. It won't go with the look I'm doing. People keep coming in and then going back out. It's like something I said. I don't know what some people think a get ready with me is. And then we're going to blend that. I think I'm going to use... I'll see what's in my Shop My Stash, but I think I'm going to use both these. Just because I want to get some more use. And obviously we're doing a neutral look. Let me see though. I might not do. Let's just blend this bronzer out. How dry is my hair? It's getting pretty dry. Because these turbans, I can honestly say, I mean, I haven't tried many turbans, but this one and the pink one I got 2 in a pack, are probably the best I've ever tried. And I've tried one from Poundland, which wasn't a pound, by the way. Nothing's a pound anymore, is it, from Poundland? If you shop at Poundland in the UK, what can you get for a pound from there? I just checked. 17 melting, yeah, that's the one. 17 melting blush, pink passion. Don't know why I thought collection too much make. Also, it is a 17 one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that one to try. But I've got quite a lot of cream blush. Right, let's see what blusher we've got for the Shop My Stash that isn't in that palette. Right, so I'm wearing blue, so I'm limited because I've got pink and orange blushes in here. Maybe I could use this though, but that's not going to go. I put bronzer on it. If I hadn't put bronzer on, I could use this as a hybrid. Can you see how it's really bronzer-like? No, I won't use that today. We'll do what I set out to do with that magnetic palette. We'll use those two Benefit blushes. Clean brush. They finally, like my face brushes, finally got clean. Right, so these are very similar colours. So I'm going to go in with this smaller one first. And then I'm going to go in with this bigger one. And this is a Morphe Abby Roberts brush. My sister got me them a couple of years ago. I recommend, it's lovely. Oh, don't be recommending, Morag. So inexpensive, I could quite easily go and get it. But not yet. And I came across Elf as well in my boots, and they do those brushes. Do you know the brushes that are meant to be for the putty collection? So like the putty brushes. So I want 2 of them. And I want one for the primer as well. But I think that putty primer brush, I think that's meant for the one, like the one in the container. I don't think it's meant for the tube, which is the one I've got. So I don't think I need it then. So maybe I just need to get 2 of the putty brushes, so I can use one for bronzer and one for blush. They look really, really nice. And my friend was talking to me about that new Elf foundation that's coming out. Everyone seems to be raving about that. I won't be buying that either, just because obviously this no-buy. I bet the last 5 months of this no-buy are going to kill me. Not literally, obviously, but I'm going to want stuff because I've just done so well on it up to this point. Right, I'm not going to use the highlighter in this palette, so I'll use a different one from my collection. That's all I bought last few months. I'm overwhelmed with collection I have, to be honest. Can't possibly use up cream blushes I have. That is very, very true, and the same goes for me. I'm going to be going through my collection soon and just doing a declutter because, yeah, I don't need it all. Let's use this Colourpop highlighter Desi sent to me. And the other night, what I did, you went in yesterday's live, so I'll tell you. The other day, what I did, at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I got this grand idea because I don't know which palette is where, and I want all my favourite palettes together, apart from the ones that are out on show, like my higher end ones. I want all of the ones that I, you know, basically I'm drawn to, I want them all together. So I put, like, basically I took all my palettes out of the drawers that I had, and you've got to bear in mind I've got like 2 chests of drawers, and literally organised my eyeshadow palettes. And it's like, when I got to the second drawer, and I just couldn't, like, I could quite easily get rid of you, like all these eyeshadow palettes that are in my second drawer. So I'm curious as to what I'll be getting rid of when it comes to me doing the declutter on eyeshadows. Right, so in with that shade is Lantern Fest. It is a bit dark. It's beautiful. It's one of the Super Shock highlighters. I don't go here because I've got fine lines here. It's just aging, isn't it? What I don't like about my collection is it's here, there and everywhere. I've got acrylic storage all over the place on my vanity. Then I've got some more over here. I feel like I need to show you, like, in a longer form content video, not necessarily live, in a longer form content video of just what the storage situation is. And what you've got to remember is I don't have a beauty room. If I had a beauty room, it would be so much different. But I live in a 1-bedroom flat. I've seen people that work out of the front room. I just couldn't. Right. So, primer then. We're going to be using different primers today, eyeshadow primers. Actually, no, I've missed a step. Hang on. We're going in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit just for the finishing powder. Right, so the eye look is going to be fairly neutral. Like in the crease, I mean, because I want to wear blue. Or I don't want to, I just want to test it. It looks like it's going to be a satin, which is probably not going to be my favourite. But I want to see what it looks like. Right, let's put some setting spray on. That's at the back. And then last night as well, I wanted to make my perfumes look pretty. So I reorganised them. Okay. Shall I try this or the Urban Decay? I've had the Urban Decay longer. So we've got the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer portion, the original one. And then I've got the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eye Primer. So I'm not going to need a primer for a while. I have nearly used that W7 one up. I think I'm going to try this one. I'm sure last time I tried it, I didn't like it. I got it from TK Maxx. And it felt oily. Yeah, it feels oily. We're going to put some powder over the top of it anyway. I mean, it's doing what it should be doing. I mean, I just feel like I've got a lot of everything in my collection. But eyeshadow palettes is definitely the thing that's taking up the most room. Because they're bigger, aren't they? Right. Be interesting to see what my eyeshadow looks like later on this evening. Because I don't normally use that primer potion. But we're going to set it with this. So this is the Revolution contour palette. Yeah, I just use this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush for it. If you guys who are watching later have bought anything recently, let me know in the comments. You know, I want to live vicariously through you guys. Because there's nothing going on over here. But to be honest, I don't know if I want anything. I thought to myself, do I want that Natasha Denona gold palette? But then I found my Colourpop Good as Gold palette and I kind of did a look with that and the, I think it's called Boudoir Noir. I just feel like maybe I wouldn't use it as much. So I don't think I'll be getting that. Right, so Colourpop Snow White Dreams Come True. You have done so well. I feel as time goes on I'm wanting less. Exactly. Exactly. I don't even know. My friend Tammy asked me, you know, what will I do next year? Once the no buy is finished, will I go on a low buy? And maybe to a certain extent, but I'll put myself on a budget for £100 for the entire year. £100 for the entire year is like practically nothing. It's less than £10 a month, or a really good palette. And maybe some cheap products, like maybe a Natasha Denona and, you know, some cheap products. But yesterday, you know, I was thinking about the Yucca palette again. And I'm like, just dupe it. You've duped it once already. So just go back, like I wrote all the shades down, go back to your notepad and then dupe the palette again, put it in your magnetic palette. And if you don't use it enough, then don't buy it. Is that not just common sense though? I mean, if you're not going to use a palette a lot, then what's the point in buying it? What's the point in paying all that money for it? I think so anyway. Right, I'm going to go in with Such Grace, this one here. I think I'm going to go in with this crease brush, whatever it is. So 115, but it doesn't tell me what brand. Just making sure nothing's on it. Got a bigger mirror here now, so this needs to come closer. It's a lot earlier, you know. I said I'd be at my sister's between 5 and past. At this rate, it'll be a lot earlier for me going there. I think you can dupe anything. We get caught up in collector's mentality and the packaging. I'm getting better at realising this. I have way too much, exactly. And I think it's consumerism as well. And advertising and things like that. And influencers, content creators get sent things. And if you follow a certain content creator and you like their content, obviously if they put an eye look together, and speaking of eye looks and palettes, I would hope that no one would ever go out and buy something that I'd used in a video. Because, like you said, Morag, in most cases you can actually put palettes together. I put this palette together. I did a similar vibe. I've taken it apart now because I don't need two of them. And I've got the original. But before I got this, and I didn't get this, my friend sent it to me. Yeah. I probably wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't for the fact that I got it in friend mail. I think I want to go in with this shade as well. That shade's called Someday. I mean, there's going to be palettes out there, especially indie palettes, that I can't dupe. But it is what it is, right? We literally can't have everything we want in life, but I really, really want that Colourpop. That's top. I was telling my sister, and she said, well, if you could have anything, what would it be? And I said, Colourpop, that's top. Because what I want to do is I want to put it in a magnetic palette with Colourpop going coconuts. I think it would make the most beautiful palette. And I don't have that many cool toned eyeshadow palettes. I think that's one for the list if I can get it. If eBay is still selling it come Black Friday, then I'll definitely get it. But I think that's the only thing that I want. I have that taupe and it's my most used for mattes. Exactly. It's a beautiful palette. I'm just going back in with the Revolution contour palette. At this point, I feel like I don't really need to tell you because this is what I always do. It's looking very peachy on top. It's not exactly going to go with blue, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have just gone in there with a bronzer. Maybe we can do a darker shade. Yeah, let's go in with Carried Away. I want to use this on the outer V, but let's go in with Carried Away first. Just to try and darken it up. So Carried Away is a lot powdery and it's got sequins in it. So it's one of their sequin shades. Just flick it out. Okay, that's looking fine. Let's get a smaller brush now. And this one is like a blue black. And can you see all those sequins there? So I'm interested, I've not used that shade yet, I'm interested in using that shade. That one's called Far Away. Yeah, these sequins are really, they've got a lot of fallout. We're going to have to keep the lips pretty neutral. Let's just try and... It's looking more black, and you can't see, sorry, you can't see the sequins. That needs blending. Don't know if I like that, but I'll probably put the blue all over it anyway. I really wanted all these different colours to show, but they don't. They might show if you just went in with your finger and tapped it on, but I'm not going to do that because I only want it on the outer V to give the look some definition. Right, I need my sponge in a minute. Hate working with dark colours. That's the wrong one. Dry as anything. I probably won't use the blue again. This is just like me testing it out. Let's get some glitter glue on. And I want to try and find my Dior eyeliner, my blue eyeliner. Last time I did a blue look, I really wanted to use that. Right, so I bought this Technique glitter primer when I lost my W7 Sparkle Stay, and I've never really liked it. But let's try it. It feels runnier, more sheer than the one I've got. Not as tacky. Okay. Let's get the eyeliners. I think I found it. Have I found it? Yeah. So it's this one. So it basically has got a smudgy brush here and then the eyeliner on this side. So, oh, that's a really nice eyeliner too. I don't think I've ever used it, you know. And they say use blue eyeliner to make your blue eyes pop. It's not really showing up. It's a bit, but... Right, let's get to the other eye. We can always try again once I've got the eyeshadow on. It's making my eyes water now. Right, let's stop because it's making my eyes water. And I'll try it again. It says it's waterproof. And the shade is Captivating Blue. Right, I'm just wiping this brush off because I know there's a bit of colour here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. And I think this side will be perfect for what I want. The issue, you can tell these two are way different from that one, and that one. This is why I don't think I'm going to like it. Right, there's a lot of it on my brush, let's see. At the end of the day, I'm only going to my sister's, but look at that, that's quite the impact. Oh, it's so dark. I'll have my glasses on. They hide a multitude of sins. Right, let's blend it out with this side, just make sure there's nothing there. Don't want to blend it out too much and it be a hot muddy mess. I think blue is one of the hardest eyeshadows to work with. Blue and red. This is why you don't see me in those shades a lot. Right, let's do the other side. But of course they're going to put blue in a Snow White palette. Her dress is blue. Doesn't your sister hate blue? She hates all colourful eye looks, Morag. I'm doing this for the channel, not for my sister, not even for me. You know, just, well, to see if I can pull it off for a start. The last blue look I did, I got quite a lot of compliments, but that was with the BH Cosmetics palette, and I like that look. This look is, I feel like it's an acquired taste. You're being a rebel, lol. I've been rumbled by a Morag. Right, let's get this lighter one with a smile and try and blend a little bit. I don't think it looks terrible, but it's not my best work. But that's okay. It is a pretty blue. You're right. It's a lot more pigmented than I gave it credit for. Let's go in with a finger, and then you can see how pigmented it is. There's no shimmer in it, it's satin. I hate satin eyeshadows. Oh, there's a brush hair just there. I'll get rid of that in a minute. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using this one again. Just wiping my hand on my towel. Right, let's get that sponge again. I definitely feel like I should have gone in with a brown in the crease. There were more peachy shades, in my opinion. Didn't like more skin tone shades. Yeah, I need to get that brush hair off my skin because it's annoying the hell out of me. Oh, come on. Finally. Let's try putting some more of that blue eyeliner on. It's not dry, it's going on my hand fine. That'll have to do. My sister will be like, and what have you come out? And I'll just say, Snow White. Right. So I'm going to try something else. I think I'm going to go in with this yellow Super Shock here, this Ever After shade. I'm hoping that's going to work. I don't like the fact that there's blue in the inner corner like that. Wow, it's not even coming up as yellow. It looks yellow in the pan. Ever After. But it's white on my inner corner. Might have to go in with the deeper yellow here. True Love. See what that looks like, because I did want a yellow. Going with that brighter yellow first. That's what I wanted. If we're going to do a bright look, why start with a blue? I'm going to go back in with Ever After, the lighter shade. Right, and I've got no mascaras around because they're in that tray. I'm going to have to get up, aren't I, and go and get the tray. There's some clothes on the bed, so just ignore that. No worries, Morag. Thank you for coming in. I'll just get the mascara. Right. So we're going to go in with the primer from this technique. Prime and Define Primer Duo. I didn't really like it yesterday. Let's try it again. And do you guys wear primers? Whoops, that palette cannot drop on the floor. Got black all over me now. Good job, I'm wearing a towel under my dressing gown. Stay there. If that would have dropped then, the eyeshadows would have broken. We would have had a fatality. Some people swear by primers. I don't. If this is one to go by, I don't swear by them. But I have only used it once, so I feel like we need to give it the benefit of the doubt, right? The other bad thing about this mascara is it's not a lengthening one. It's not volumizing, it's not lengthening, it's just, if you want a very subtle mascara, then it's going to be your best friend. So I use the 17 Another Level as well. I'm just picky when it comes to mascaras. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Right, let's get the 17 another level. This one is a holy grail and worth every penny. I love the wand as well. It's like it hangs on to every lash. Okay, let's blend out a bit. I feel like yeah, it's not the worst look, but the BH Cosmetics blue eye look I did was much better. I think it's because it was more shimmery, and I'm the type of person that likes shimmer. Right, so these are on my Project Pan lippies. I think I'm just going to go on with this pink. Don't have any cool tone lippies in that, so I need to use these more, so I'm going to go on with this. It's just like your lips but better. So that's that. Oh. It's a bit of a blue eyeshadow here. That's the problem with dark eyeshadows. They get everywhere, in my opinion. Okay. And it's time to take the turban off in a minute. And then you'll get the overall look. I don't think I've got time to dry my hair though. We'll have to air dry it today. There'll be a picture on Instagram later though, so if you're following my Instagram, you'll see the overall look. Oi, the overall disaster. Oh, that is soaking. Yeah, the fringe definitely needs to be sorted out. And it is still quite damp. I might try and dry it a little bit before I go out. Okay. I look like a wet dog, but let's see. That is the overall look. I don't actually mind it. Now it's done and the mascara's on and the lipstick's on, I don't actually mind the overall look. Is it a look that I do all the time? Not at all. I don't like those shades, those satin shades. I wish Colourpop had put shimmers in. So we're getting two of them. We're getting the blue, which is just one kiss, and we're getting Charmed, which really I should do an eye look with Charmed as well. But it's kind of like, maybe I will, I don't know. But yeah, guys, we're going to leave it here for now. I think tomorrow I'm going to go in with that pastel palette I've been talking about. And I've been talking, well, not just talking about it, I've been avoiding using it, the Makeup Obsession one. So I'll use that, I think, and go out of my comfort zone again tomorrow. But I think for now, this is it. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think now for it, this is it. So I need to dry this, and I need to go, I think. Thank you to everyone that's come in. I really do appreciate it. If you've not already liked the video, please like. It really means a lot. If you're watching this after, I massively appreciate that too. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.